There are a lot of kits for The Sims 4 now, but I think out of all of them, the custom content kits are by far the best ones. Just in general, I think the collaborative kits are where these packs really shine. Anytime they involve somebody else in the creation, I think it turns out better. But the CC kits take that to a whole other level because these weren't just collaborative. With these packs, the creator made the entire thing themselves. So like the Cozy Kitsch kit was made completely by my Juno-san. Every single item in it was made by them. And this is one of my all-time favorite packs. I love the Cozy Kitsch kit. The Refined Living Room kit is also a fully creator-made pack. It's got some of my favorite furniture in the whole game. The Sleek Bathroom kit is fully creator-made and it's just incredible. And most recently, the Grange Mudroom kit came out. Same thing, wonderful kit, has a ton of really usable items. And that's just the build kits, not even counting the Create-A-Sim ones. And now that we have a few creator kits to work with, I was thinking that it could be kind of fun for us to do a build using only the CC kits. So I've got every other pack disabled except for those 4 that I just showed you. And I'm gonna try to put them together to build a really fancy house in The Sims 4. Style-wise, I think it should be pretty colorful because a lot of the things in these packs have some pretty colorful swatches. But on the exterior, I might go for like a simple white, just because we're working with base game stuff on the exterior and we don't have a ton of options. And funnily enough, there isn't a single bed in any of these 4 CC kits, so we're gonna have to use base game ones. But if you were looking for a bed in real life, the sponsor of this video, Helix Sleep, has got you covered. I know it can be a little bit overwhelming shopping for a new mattress because like where do you even start? But Helix makes it so easy. They have a sleep quiz on their website that'll help match you to the perfect mattress for you based on your sleep preferences, and then they'll deliver that mattress straight to your door with free shipping in the US. I kind of found it hard to know what I was looking for when I went to buy my mattress for our new house, but personally I'm a side sleeper and Dan sleeps on his back. We both prefer a more medium firm mattress, and based on those preferences we got matched with the Helix Dusk, and I have now bought 2 of them because I got one for myself years ago, and then I bought another one last year when I upgraded our guest room. I've been sleeping on my Helix mattress for about 4 years now, long before I ever even started working with them here on YouTube, and I can honestly say it is the most comfortable mattress I have ever owned. And it's back to school season, so if you're looking to upgrade your kids' room, the Helix Kids mattress is a great choice. It's got a 2-sided flippable design, it's stain and water resistant, and it's also hypoallergenic, so it's really good for the little ones in your life. If you're in the market to upgrade a mattress for anybody in your house, I'm gonna link Helix Sleep down below. They actually have a huge Labor Day sale on right now, and they're offering 27% off site-wide. And you can go to helixsleep.com/lilsimsie to check that out. Thank you again to Helix for sponsoring this video, and with that, let's get back into the build. Okay, well, I guess in hindsight, we probably don't want to have too many bedrooms, which sounds kind of silly in a video like this, but we just don't exactly have a lot of beds is the problem. You can blame the game for that. That's the game's fault. Okay, this is kind of a wacky layout, so you're gonna have to just trust me on this, all right? But this is sort of what I was picturing for the outside. I might want this to go even further back just a little bit. I'm not really sure what exactly I'm going for with this. It's kind of weird. I'm like kind of second guessing myself a little bit. I guess this is all right. Maybe there could be a chimney over here. Nah, chimney looks bad. Maybe this part should just be smaller. I mean, that is often my solution when I play this game. It's just when in doubt, make it a little bit smaller, and that made a difference, didn't it? I think maybe I should have a little bit down here too, so that it's not so oh, this is a weird looking house, isn't it? I'm trying to do something different, but the more I look at it, the weirder I feel like it is. That's okay. Weird is good. We want weird. I'm not super sure how I want to do the back just yet either. I think the back could probably be really simple. It could just be something like that, and that way it shouldn't be too bad for me to do the floor plan. Okay, and speaking of floor plans, let's figure that out really quick. Oh my god. Oh, this staircase is gonna be a real pain. I didn't think about that. Why'd I have to make this so weird? So I was kind of thinking that the entryway would be like right here, but that's probably bad. I don't know. Maybe this needs extended. That's about as far back as it can go. There could be a bathroom right there, and then if we had the entry in here, we could use the mudroom kit. I don't really know what color yet, but you know, we could have like mudroom stuff. Maybe we could do the dining room sort of in this entryway as well, kind of like that. We could possibly have this be a bedroom, and they could have an ensuite bathroom like right there, and then this could be a little hall bathroom. They're gonna have their back door over here. That's okay. This could be the kitchen. It could be like kind of a galley style kitchen, sort of like this, with the back door in between them. And then we can do a big living room right here because we've got loads of living room furniture in these packs to use. And honestly, that's not too bad. Upstairs, I guess this could be a bedroom, this could be a bedroom, and then there could be another bathroom. Oh, wait, how did that work out so well? That's really nice. I mean, this could actually even be a tiny bedroom or like an office in this front part if we don't want to have 3 bathrooms. I kind of have a tendency to overthink that, but I don't always want to have like 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. I'd rather have, this would be 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I can make this downstairs bathroom a little bit bigger then. That's good for the sleek bathroom kit stuff anyway. Oh, and I need to cheat for money. I didn't even think about that. Do you remember how a few minutes ago I said I wasn't gonna have that many bedrooms in this house? And now it has 4. Yeah, that's pretty classic lilsimsie to be saying stuff like that and then just be totally wrong. Okay, that's simple enough. This should work. These packs don't really have flooring except for like the bathroom tile that we have. I think I'm gonna do a couple of different colors, like maybe one green and one like this peachy color. I'll have to do this tile somehow in the kitchen as well. It depends what color cabinets I use, but we'll do something like that inside of the kitchen. And we gotta use base game wood floors. I think I might do this one. This one leans a little bit more modern to me. Clipping. That's fine though. That stops the clipping. So we can have a beautiful open staircase. I think I'll just filter by everything from these kits for now, because we're gonna have to try and figure out some kind of plan for the furniture. The thing is, these kits don't really work together. Like, they're all very different styles, but I'm gonna try and get them to work together. Oh no, what if it has to be boring colors? Like, what if it only fits that way? We can have this really nice angled rug. I do all of this, and then it ends up becoming like a blue Suburban in the end. Sometimes blue is just, it's what matches. You don't even mean for it to happen, but it's just kind of what works. Maybe I should have the dining table like this. It probably looks better not angled, right? Unless I could get it on a slightly more custom angle. I just don't really want to size it down. I want it to stay this size. This chair is from the Refined Living Room pack, so I think I will use that. Oh, this is so bad, but what if I put this thing from Refined Living Room right here? It's blocking a window, but it does look kind of cool. Oh, I think I'm gonna stick to it. Oh, this could go in the dining room right here. That would be so nice. This thing could go in the stairs. It's a good color. It does bring in some of that green if we wanted to try and use some of the dark green with this. We'll see, I'm not sure. Okay, let's get a really expensive TV. Oh, I hadn't really thought about doing this. I think that's like too committed to the blue. I think we probably shouldn't. Maybe I'll just use like a regular one. Although the height of it is difficult because of this bookshelf. I guess I don't need to have those books right there. I could put these anywhere. They could even be on top of the fireplace. Luckily, we do have a coffee table. This is the Refined Living Room kit end table, which I very, very rarely use. It's kind of cool though. It's like a little wooden cube. Oh, this is good for some more color. Can I do that in like maybe the light blue with the orange because it adds a little bit of pizzazz. We could get a creamy lamp maybe. Although Refined Living Room has a lamp too. Maybe I'll use that one instead because I didn't use the Refined Living Room kit furniture. I used the Cozy Kitsch kit furniture. We could do some candles there. I need to get artwork behind the sofa, but I'm scared that this Refined Living Room stuff is like too plain for what we're trying to do. Don't get me wrong, I like it. I really like it. I'm just not sure if it's gonna work inside of this particular house. Although maybe it brings in this nice beige color, so maybe it does. The blues on these cabinets do not work, so I think I won't use them. I think I will do just like a nice wood tone. We could possibly do a blue tile. Although this blue, see, it's like very green, and the blue is more cool toned on the couch. And this one I think is too dark, isn't it? Yeah, I kind of think so. God, I can't believe I said I was gonna be colorful and then I made a blue Suburban. I really did not mean to do that. I was just picturing like all the orange stuff, but it's hard because with this kind of build, you need to find the colors that work across all of the furniture, right? Like it needs to be colors that are consistent throughout the packs. And in this case, the consistent color is blue. There are no bar stools in any of these, unfortunately, but we can do a little base game bar stool. Okay, here's what I've got so far for the kitchen layout. I think that it looks pretty good, honestly. I do want to look through some of the other furniture and decor from these kits. They're not really like kitchen kits, so most of the stuff won't really be good for the kitchen, but there are some things. Like there's a bowl. We could use the bowl. There's also a fruit bowl. Yeah, the Cozy Kitsch kit has this fruit bowl. That could be kind of nice right here. We can get it in the green. Well, I hadn't really thought about trying to use these blue light switches. This is kind of a fun little touch, right? Okay, I used a really expensive microwave. It costs like 2,000 simoleons, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna let myself have this one. Okay, I also put some nice white curtains back there. Could probably use those same things on all the windows, of which there aren't many. I guess it's just those 2 spaces. All right, let's rethink this entryway area because I know we want to use maybe some more color, but oh man. See, I feel like the green doesn't really work and the blue is like way too blue. So I guess it probably has to be white. That's not really what I was hoping for out of this. I had kind of pictured an entryway that was a little bit more like, again, I was picturing using like the yellow swatch, but I just don't think the yellow is gonna work. It doesn't really match the other things in the the packs all that well. Let's do the hydrangeas on this table. Beautiful. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then maybe, I don't think I want this to be open shelves because we've got open shelves elsewhere. I might do this with the baskets though. I think the baskets help it look a little bit more like casual. Well, that's good. There's blue on this. We can put the shoes by the door, little plant, some glasses and keys. I like the yellow shoes though. I think those are good. Maybe we can use the sleek bathroom kit rug, although I haven't used this one yet, have I? Oh, that would have brought in the yellow. We could put this by the front door. I don't like that it's clipping. I want it to be like the teeniest, tiniest little doormat. Do you think I can use 2 of them? I guess it can stay teeny tiny doormat. That's fine. Maybe I could use the same thing over here, but it can be a little bit bigger in the kitchen because it's not gonna clip with anything. Okay, wallpaper. I'm actually thinking mostly a simple plain white. So I still gotta put some glitter inside of this thing. Well, there's plain white, but then also what if we did like a creamy color? Because we do have a lot of that like cream tone. I bet I could have some accent brick too. Like that could look cute behind this TV. Maybe cute behind this too. Oh, I think that's a decent living space layout. I do actually think that this peachy tile is probably not gonna work. I'll probably use the blue stuff instead. So for this, we have to get a little custom shower going. It would be nice to have a tub in this bathroom too, because we're probably gonna have a toddler. So this is the place to put a tub if we're gonna have one. I think we need some curtains, or at least like some kind of window shade or something. Yeah, that looks a lot nicer in there. I do kind of wish I had a bigger mirror. Does doing it like this look kind of modern and cool, or does it look ridiculous? I'm not really sure. I sort of like that it has a little side thing next to it, but does that come in a matching swatch? I guess that's sort of the right gray color. Okay, something like this for that downstairs bathroom is perfect. And then this is the other downstairs bathroom. This one has a little bit more of like a green tone to it. They look really similar. Like you might not be able to tell a difference on first glance, but I think in here, I'm gonna try and sink the shower. I've been really enjoying doing this with the sleek bathroom kit stuff. I just think it looks really cool. And then I also think it's kind of realistic to have it like slightly sunken. Okay, I'm gonna do double sinks because this is the primary bathroom. Oh, I didn't even think about this one. I'm just not sure if that looks good with this sink. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Let's use that upstairs though, because that could be like in a hallway or maybe in one of the bedrooms. Okay, so here's that primary bathroom. I made the primary bedroom like 1 tile bigger just so we can fit a little bit more in here. And unfortunately, we're stuck with just base game beds. I really don't like most of these. I think some new beds are like the #1 thing the base game needs desperately. Or even just like new swatches to our current beds. Like we need beds. Really bad, we need beds. I'm gonna use these table lamps. These are from the refined living room kit. I think I'll do the room like this. Technically, this stuff, the entryway stuff, counts as a dresser, but I'm not sure if I like it for this room as the dresser. I am gonna try a desk, and I'm gonna put it as far back as I physically can so that it fits a little bit better. Oh, I forgot about this. We also have this wood wallpaper. I haven't used that anywhere yet. Would that be good inside of this primary bedroom? I don't like how the furniture is not centered with it though. Okay, I think the downstairs is done. Let's go upstairs. I feel like this hallway needs to be relatively simple. I will use those light switches though, because I kind of love that. Maybe a little painting. And we could do a nice decorative light, which brightens the whole thing up. I guess this is where we can start trying to use more of that colorful furniture that we haven't gotten to do yet. Like maybe in some of the kids' rooms, we can use stuff like this. I'm gonna see if I can make this work. Let me figure out a bed situation. We could use this light blue bed and then have the red accents. It's like maybe it's better as a pink, like this pink color could be the dresser. Doesn't look good with the rug though, does it? Maybe this pink color is better. Do that for the dresser. Oh, this is cool. We can get some LED lights above the dresser. We can change the color of this to be like a cool blue. So this one is very much a teen's room, I think I would say. I kind of like it. Should I do like a light blue color on the walls with it all? I've definitely never used this color scheme before, so that's good. We're being pushed out of our comfort zone. Maybe we could have this hallway rug for the next room, and we could do a really orange sort of thing in here. We have a few orange beds. I don't know which one I want to use. I think this guitar one might work best. I'm gonna use a bunch of the Cozy Kitsch Kit stuff, I think. I've got a little soccer lamp. Maybe we can try and get some more of the like slightly more blue tone color in here to match the bed. I don't know what wallpaper to use. Also, we haven't used the wallpaper that came in the kit yet. I just feel like the interior is a little bit more modern looking, so it's not really been working, but maybe the baby's room, this little toddler one, could be yellow like that. I think I'm gonna try and get some posters. That helps, couple of things on the wall right there. And then lastly, we have this room. It's very small. This is gonna be for, maybe I'll put an infant. Maybe the infant has like a really nice fancy plant inside of their bedroom. I don't know. Could be kind of yellow and green, like with this rug. I was thinking about using this, but I think it looks kind of silly with it clipped into the window, doesn't it? I guess if you put curtains there, then the curtains can clip too. And it looks even more silly. Perfect. Maybe we switch it up. Let's put like the plant in that corner so it hides the clipping. Oh, actually, I could use that same mirror and some little baby stuff like this thing. Maybe a little baby lamp like this thing. Okay, I think that's the whole interior done. I really like how it looks, honestly. I think it came together really nicely with those packs. Just the packs have great stuff in them, so of course it's gonna work nice. We do now have to figure out the whole outside, which unfortunately means we have a lot to do because I haven't even started it yet. I think I'm gonna do a kind of gray toned roof. I never ever use this, but I think I want to try this swatch just to do something different. I am once again finding myself asking them for more base game columns. We need them so desperately. Yeah, see, I don't even really like how it looks back here because of this. I guess we could have that go back. Maybe that's better. It hides the columns better. Let's get some lighting outside. I don't think I like that right there. Maybe I'll make this with a flat bit. Just like something kind of small and directly above the doorway so we have a little bit of covered space. And maybe the patio could be like right there. And the fence can go around like this. That's not too bad. Gives us some nice grass space back there too. I guess I'll just start painting it from the back because I can see it better this way. I was honestly thinking about just doing like a white stucco. I know that's kind of boring, but that's sort of what I had pictured for the outside. And then at least it won't be giving blue suburban everywhere. It only gives blue suburban on the interior. It is weird. It looks weird, doesn't it? Well, just trust me. Once I get trees, it's gonna be all good. We do thankfully have a stone flooring we can use. That's gonna be huge for us. I wanna use this tree. I like how it's very big and leafy and it covers up some of my building. Okay, I'm gonna do some bushes along the side of the building. I might put it all the way sort of like that. I guess we could have a fence gate this way too. This fence gate has been glitching for me. The lighting's been looking weird, but it seems like it's okay right now. So I think we can use it just fine. Oh, maybe the blue suburban comes in with some landscaping and we can do some little blue hydrangeas. I was actually kind of picturing slightly more minimal landscaping than I maybe would normally do, but I'm not sure if that looks bad. Maybe I should be getting on a foundation. Oh, you know what? The foundation helps. Oh no, the foundation doesn't help. The whole back is ruined. Is that because of like the fence or something? Yeah, it was because of the fence. Okay, well let's do that again from scratch. Let me just draw this thing back here for a second. Okay, that looks better. Sorry about that, everybody. I didn't mean to cause a panic. That was scary though. God, we need more foundations in the base game too. I just don't like them. I do think it looks a lot better that way though, so that's good. We figured something out. Maybe I should do a brick, like a black brick foundation. You know what? That is nice. Okay, I think it needed a little bit more, so I'm switching some stuff up in the front. I put some more bushes here. I do think this little weird gap in the back right there is looking kind of strange, but maybe it's okay. I'm trying to embrace the strange a little bit. Oh, should we do a pool? I gotta cheat for money again. The number of times I've cheated for money in this save so far. It could be like a little baby tiny pool, or we could do just a hot tub because the hot tub would actually kind of match the lot too. Oh, this is floating. Oh my God, I didn't realize. Okay, I'm gonna get a little outdoor grill thing right here. Kind of trying to make like a built-in outdoor kitchen in this little area. Kind of want a bar too. Although I think it maybe looks a little bit weird. I don't know. I don't really do this very much. Okay, I'm trying to put some bushes back here, sort of behind this hot tub, because I want it to look more built-in and fancy. So I'm just adding those, and then it like lines up with the pillars on the fence, which I think is kind of cool. We can do some lounge chairs, maybe something like that. I kind of want candles, but the only candles we have from these packs are these ones, and I used them inside already, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. You can still use them outside. Let's do monkey bars. They can just go in white. And then I think we need to have a dining table. If we're gonna have like all this fancy outdoor grill stuff, we need to have an outdoor dining table. I wish I had a chair that matched this set, because these are like lounge chairs. I wish I had a dining chair that matched this. I think it's really dumb that it's not a dining chair. I've always been mad about that. That thing's from an update like years and years ago, and I'm still thinking about it. Okay, I think that's really nice actually. Oh, I forgot about a trash can. That would be useful. We could definitely have a trash can, maybe just in the corner. And then we can do some terrain paint, and I think it might be done. Overall, I really enjoyed doing this build. I am extremely impressed by the stuff in these kits. I've never really tried to use them all together before. Usually it's like the Cozy Kitsch kit and the base game, or the Cozy Kitsch kit and 10 other packs, but I don't normally try and build with like Refined Living Room and Cozy Kitsch. I did not get to use the couches from Refined Living Room, which I was kind of sad about because I like those couches a lot, but obviously I don't need to have more than one couch set. But otherwise, I think we did a pretty decent job of using stuff from all of the packs, and it turned out that it worked together pretty well. I'm embarrassed that it's a blue Suburban, but you know what? It happens. Can I call it custom content kit house? Oh, I do have enough characters. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I could fit that in the title, but I could. And I spelt my name wrong. It is 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it is on the gallery if you want to download it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun with this. Honestly, I'm really glad that I made it. Oh no, wait, no, the window's messed up. Oh man, I didn't notice in time. Should I take it down? The last time I took down a build to re-upload it immediately, it like glitched and nobody could download it. So I'm a little bit scared about doing that. I'm so mad at myself. Oh well. There's always gonna be some little thing that's off about a gallery photo. It's just how the gallery photos are. But on that note, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Make sure you check out Helix Sleep. I'll have them linked down below. They've got that 27% off site-wide Labor Day sale going on right now. And you can go to helixsleep.com/lilsimsie if you want to check out their mattresses. Thank you again to them for sponsoring. I really appreciate how they've been a huge supporter of the channel for so long. And with that, I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Just you wait, as soon as I post this, we're gonna get another creator kit. They're gonna announce another one, and then this will be outdated already.